Hey Cancer, what's going on? So Robin here with AriesFireTarot, guys. Welcome here to the channel. I've got my dog sleeping on the couch beside me here. You guys are actually in my living room, so welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. All right, so I'm doing your bonus reading, and every month I do a bonus reading, which is different type of advice for you. So you could probably go back into the Cancer folder and check out any bonus reading because they're not anchored to a specific time. They are tied to your zodiac sign in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I was guided to do a message from future you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull a butterfly oracle card. I had it upside down as the anchor card, and then I'm gonna build the reading using the Witch's Tarot. So I hope you guys are doing great, and I just again want to thank you guys. Anyway, I'll just move on. I'm gonna pull a butterfly oracle. This says decisions. So your future self is coming back and saying, you know, you probably have a decision to make right now. I mean, that's pretty obvious from the card. And are you making them? Is it something that's going to be a particular type of burden for you? So how many of you are aware of who your higher self is? It's you in a different dimension. It can see all your possible timelines. And your future you is coming back and saying, all right, it's time to make a decision. But you could be a little bit worried about the outcome, but your higher self and your future you already knows the outcome of the decisions that you're going to make right now. So how do you do that? So your higher self, if you've ever asked yourself something and you get an answer immediately, that's your higher self, okay? You can do higher self meditations. You can do exercises to bond with your higher self. I had asked my higher self a little while ago, what could I do to, you know, build our relationship? And, you know, she said you could dance. So I try to dance every day, sometimes more than others, but, you know, to sort of build that connection, because your higher self relationship is the same as any friendship. You have to take care of it, you know? So you might not be tapping into your higher self the way that you want to right now. So I've got the Moon card here for you, and I think this is an absolutely beautiful and stunning and timely card here. The Moon card is using your intuition, and sometimes your intuition is your higher self, okay? Your higher self is your wolf pack. Your higher self is your guiding light, you know, in the dark of night. It will help you blaze that trail that you need to. I absolutely love this card. This is just a very particularly witchy woman, you know, and she's very confident that every decision that she is going to make is going to be the right one, because she's so aligned with her higher self, you know. She's not agonizing over everything. She's like, well, you know, I'm cutting my own destiny. So why would I be afraid? Because I already see it. Because my higher self is talking to me. I'm just going to write something down here. So I think this is a particularly timely card because you guys, your dark night of the soul, and this was like dealing with every difficult situation. I see that coming to an end in your reading. So a decision that might have mind boggled you 6 months ago shouldn't even faze you right now, especially with the power that you have attained and gained recently. It's time to start testing it. Okay. So by making your decisions and getting in contact with your higher self, again, you can just ask your higher self, you know, you can just sit and talk to your higher self. I'm getting goosebumps. Your higher self is always with you. They're always with you. They're attached to you. It's like your own personal periscope into the future. And making sound decisions for yourself. It's like I'm saying here, like I've got the Four of Cups. You're never alone, okay? And that might sound creepy, okay? Especially if you just watched some, like, I don't know, creepy movie last night. But Here's the Four of Cups. There's no need for you ever to feel down or sad or like you've been abandoned. Here's your higher self watching you, loving you, watching you do all your stupid stuff and your good stuff. But you can ask your higher self their name, and they'll tell you. And you can have conversations. And right now, this person here, this character here, they're just completely unaware of the love and protection that is with them, anchored to them, watching over them, watching every direction, and maybe feeling a little bit lonely because they're not being called upon often enough. Okay, I'm going to put that card down because it stopped talking to me. So there is a little bit more of a progression for you guys to make to get here. Okay, so you might still be here a little bit, and that's fine. But you can accelerate that development by simply calling it into reality. Okay, so look at the difference here. Here, hard pass. Here, yes, thank you. Warrior stance, you know, warrior vibe, magic woman, magic man, you know. You guys, I really think that the rest of the world needs to watch out when you guys finally understand how much power you hold within yourselves. And you've been sort of blocking that out. I've got the Five of Wands here, fighting little fights, picking up other people's battles. There might be a recognition to you that it might feel like giving up on other people, taking care of other people. I mean, unless they're really, really sick and you need to help them out that way. But I have seen in the past that there's been people in your life really struggling financially, really struggling with addictions, and you guys have like sapped your own resources, the key one being your emotional and intellectual resources to help them, and it's brought you down to a place where you really had to work through your own dark night of the soul. So you could be coming up now. Five of Wands, it's got dragons all over it. It's like basically fighting somebody else's battle for them. But you might come into the insight that everybody has their own karma to walk. And your perceived sense of trying to assist somebody is interrupting their karma. Okay? And that's not your job. Your job is your own karma, your own destiny. And your destiny is huge right now, but it's going to be based on the decisions that you're making here. And will you make the right one for yourself? Will you contact your higher self? Will you make that difficult decision to stand back and let somebody else run their own karma without feeling guilty about it? I think Abraham Hicks does a video or two. Like, she's got a video on everything. Dolores Cannon also, you guys might want to check out those resources for how to detach yourself from somebody else's karma. It's not your obligation, and you could be actually extending their soul contract and their journey and not allowing them to complete the job that they're here to do. You guys have your job to do. It's like showing up at work and somebody's trying to do your job all day, which albeit might not be such a bad thing, but you know what I mean? So there's been some like blurred lines here, but you guys are coming out of that. So we've got the Page of Wands here, and he's very like obviously thrilled and ecstatic. You guys could have a really strong fire sign by your side. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, helping you make these decisions that are going to be best for you. They could be integral in detaching you from what you see as an obligation. However, it's not your obligation. It's somebody else's. There's a very twisted, interwoven, and somebody could be playing on your emotions, but where do you want to go for the rest of your life? And you can still care for people, but maybe not to the extent that you're doing it right now, because you're not allowing people to bloom on their own. You know, people need to hit their own rock bottom and come back up like you guys have. sorry, you guys have hit your own rock bottom, but you came back up. It's time to own that. And maybe you can financially support somebody or do something like that, but bringing that space in where you can own your own emotions and your thoughts, so that you can get here instead of being trapped in this Four of Cups energy and the Five of Dragons energy, okay? And watch out for this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They're going to be a powerhouse for you. I've seen them in your readings. I've seen a fire sign coming in for you guys. Absolutely helping you blaze your own trail, supporting you, just being sort of everything for you, and helping you through any sort of guilt or obligation that you might feel. So very interesting read for you guys. Hope it resonates. Anyway, take care. I'm out of here. Bye. Bye.